Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of the AEW WWE conspiracy. Guys, the latest in what's going on with the possibility of these two companies working together. First, let me reiterate, bro, at the top of the show, guys, I'm not trying to convince you there's a conspiracy. I don't care whether you believe there's a conspiracy or not. If you verbally attack me online or through social media because I'm talking about this, I mean, bro, then you are just an absolute moron. All I'm doing, bro, is opening up dialogue and opening up conversation just based on some facts. And when you look at all the facts together, there may be something there. Guys, I have said it all along. All right. Either AEW and WWE are in bed together, or Vince McMahon is totally incompetent at this point in his life. It's that simple. And, bro, I don't believe he's incompetent. So if he's making these decisions and he's not incompetent, well, the only other thing that makes sense to me is maybe there's a working relationship between AEW and WWE. But, guys, you got to stop with the social media and shit. I don't care whether you agree with me or disagree with me, bro. That's not what this is about. So you say stupid stuff, and then I just mute you, and I never hear from you again. Guys, open up your mind, bro. This is just to have a discussion based on my experience, my expertise of what I know working at the WWE, what I know about the company, what I know about the players. We're going to talk about one very important player today in part 2. As I told you in part 1 of this series, bro, it is a known fact that WWE was working together with ECW and Paul Heyman. How do I know that? Because Vince McMahon himself broke the news to me. Once I became the head writer, he had to let me know there was a working relationship between ECW and the WWE. That relationship was spearheaded by Bruce Prichard. Bruce Prichard was the middleman between Paul Heyman and Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon knew nothing about ECW. Paul Heyman and Bruce Prichard were friends. I would not be at all surprised if Paul Heyman had a conversation with Bruce early on. He needed some financing. He needed some money. Bruce went to Vince, and this is how this company got under the same bed sheets, bro. And there was a working relationship with them a long time. The boys weren't in on it. The ECW locker room wasn't in on it. WWE locker room wasn't in on it. You know, then there was the hostile turnover with Sandman jumping over the barricade, which was an absolute work that they worked on together. But, bro, there was a relationship there from the beginning. Now we fast forward 20 years later. And I want you to really, really, really pay attention to this. I guess it was about 10 years ago. I'm not even sure. 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I don't know. Bruce Prichard, who had been working at the WWE for years in a very prominent position, Vince's right-hand man for many of those years. Bruce Prichard was fired by Stephanie McMahon when Stephanie was put in charge of creative. Now, why was Bruce Prichard fired from creative under Stephanie's thumb? The same reason why Stephanie McMahon did not want me there and made it clear to me back in 2002. Real simple, bro. Stephanie did not want anybody who was going to challenge her. Stephanie did not want anybody who was more creative than her. Stephanie did not want anybody who knew how to write a television show when she didn't. Stephanie McMahon wanted minions. She wanted people that would follow in line, kowtow to her, kiss her ass, and her and Triple H did not at all want to be challenged when it came to creative, okay? Therefore, bro, she let me know that. That's why I did not go back there. And she, soon after that, fired Bruce Prichard from a position that he had been in for many, 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 many years, involved in creative, with the blessing of Vince McMahon. Okay, bro? So Vince McMahon, whether he agreed with it or not, had to bless the firing of Bruce Prichard via Stephanie McMahon. So, bro, Bruce is out of the WWE. And, bro, that broke Bruce's heart. Bruce was a WWE lifer. Bro, Bruce looks at Vince McMahon as literally as a father figure. No question in my mind, Bruce loves the man, loves him. Listen to any of his shows, bro. Absolutely loves Vince McMahon. The day he was fired was one of the worst days in his life. That led to, me trying to help him out and extending the olive branch and bringing him into TNA, only for him to screw me later. But that's another story for another time. What I want to talk about, bro, is out of the clear blue sky, sometime around January, clear blue sky, Bruce Prichard gets hired back by the WWE. Now, Stephanie fired him, but now 10 years later, no rhyme, reason, explanation, Bruce Prichard is hired back by the WWE. Bro, his position is never made clear. There was not an official announcement. This is going to be his role. I think everybody assumed that Bruce was going to be involved in the creative. Why are we going to assume that? We're going to assume that for a couple of reasons. Number one, the creative sucks and the creative is horrible. So that's number one. And number two, that's what Bruce Prichard had done before. So that's what we're going to assume. There's only one problem with that theory, bro. If Bruce Prichard was brought back to work the creative end, bro, since January, creative has not gotten any better. As a matter of fact, bro, arguably, it's gotten worse. So with Bruce Prichard there on a full-time basis, and bro, let's call a spade a spade. This is the same Bruce Prichard who was responsible for Mantar, Who, Freddie Joe Floyd, T.L. Hopper, The Goon, all those unforgettable great characters in the mid-90s, okay, bro, 94, 95. This is why I was brought into creative, because under Bruce's thumb, the numbers were going down drastically, okay? But, bro, this is the same guy that they called back to work in creative. Oh, so we thought. So he did not have the track record, bro, to come back and work creative. His last stint in creative was a bad one. Stephanie McMahon fired him. Vince McMahon okayed him. 10 years later, out of the blue sky, he's rehired. Well, if he's not rehired for creative, what was he rehired to do then? Well, bro, we got to look at what Bruce was doing. Bruce was doing a podcast, bro, something to wrestle with. And he was doing it with a man by the name of Conrad Thompson. Conrad Thompson, very, very intelligent man. Knows how to make money. Hitched his wagon to a few wrestlers, Ric Flair, Tony Schiavone, now JR, Bruce Prichard, to make money in the podcasting business. But, bro, Conrad does other things. This is a secondary job to him. But, bro, we also know that Conrad has very close ties to AEW. We know that Conrad was in charge of the StarCast, bro, the convention that went hand in hand with AEW. We know that Conrad, to some extent, has been the spokesperson of AEW when they do those events in Vegas and whatnot. Conrad is there. I would even go as far as to say maybe Conrad's got some money invested in AEW. I don't know, bro. I'm just guessing that. But Conrad Thompson definitely has ties to AEW. So now, bro, Conrad and Bruce are doing a show together. Bro, you can substitute Paul Heyman for Conrad here. Did Conrad, who's got a magnificent mind and a magnificent sense of business, have a conversation with Bruce Prichard of what exactly AEW might be able to do, bro, to create some competition for the WWE if they were working together, much like the situation with ECW, bro, 20 years ago. At that point, did Bruce Prichard go to Vince McMahon and say, Vince, listen, I know here's where the ratings are. Had a conversation with Conrad Thompson. We did this 20 years ago and it was successful. Why not do it again? What do you have to lose? Is there a meeting with Vincent Conrad and Bruce? Is there a phone call? I don't know, bro. But you have to now look at history repeating itself. Bruce had been gone from the WWE for 10 years. No reason to hire him back. I replaced him creatively, bro, because he was no longer bringing the numbers. Bro, they didn't bring me back. Nobody called to bring me back, bro, but they brought Bruce Prichard back for what we assumed were creative reasons. Bro, I don't think they were creative reasons at all. I think Bruce Prichard could very well be the middleman now between AEW and the WWE, working through and with Conrad Thompson. Bro, you can believe this or not believe this, but how far-fetched is that really, bro? When we look at history, when we look at the players, when we look at track records, this has all been done before, bro. Nothing has changed creatively whatsoever when it comes to WWE. And Bruce has been in what? January, February, March, April, May, June. Almost 6 months now, bro. No changes for the better. So what is he doing? What is he doing there with his time? He kept a low profile, very much under the radar. Could there be a relationship there? Bruce and Conrad, the introduction of Vince McMahon, we start talking, all of a sudden, bro, both companies working together. Those are the facts, man. And like I said, bro, whether you believe or not, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. I am just throwing out there and presenting a very, 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 very interesting story. And this will continue. There's a big part 3 coming. But, bro, you can follow all of this, bro. There's a website, a Twitter just for this. It's at AEW Work. At AEW Work. Check it out, bro. We have the latest of what's going on. This is part 2 in what's going to be a long series. Bro, open your mind. Open your mind. Don't be so set in your ways. And because you love AEW and you hate WWE, this could not be happening. Guess what, bro? A lot of people loved DCW and hated the WWE, and they were working together. So, bro, don't hate the player, hate the game. These are how things are done in wrestling. That's it, everybody, bro. Follow the Twitter account. I will be back with more, bro. Also, please check out russosbrand.com. 12 shows a week, less than $1 a week. We've just added Shane Douglas to the lineup. So now you got Ben Hameen, Stevie Richards, Big Vito, Goldilocks, Disco Inferno, Shane Douglas, Castrating the Marks, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Disco. Raw SmackDown Review. It is all there, less than $1 a week. Audio, video, you could opt out at any time. Check me out on Truth with Consequences, bro. There's a brand new show dropping tomorrow at 3 o'clock, bro. We bring Castrating the Marks to the main stage, bro. You could see that tomorrow, Truth with Consequences. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC. And of course, guys, I am always on Twitch, twitch.tv/Russo TWC. Check that out. That is it, everybody. Open your mind, open your ears, open your eyes, bro. There is something going on. I will talk to you guys later.